Hey everybody, welcome back. Don't mind my raspy voice. This is my review for Interstellar. So Interstellar is the new film directed by Christopher Nolan, and this is arguably one of the largest and most ambitious movies to come out in the year 2014. It stars Matthew McConaughey, Jessica Chastain, Anne Hathaway, Michael Caine. This movie is literally star-studded. Now going into this movie, I'm just going to say right now, I didn't watch a single trailer for Interstellar. I wanted to go into Interstellar without knowing anything, without any expectations, and I just wanted to sit back and immerse myself in the film, and that's exactly what I did. And I will say to you guys right now, right off the bat, that Interstellar is a must-see film. It's not necessarily the greatest movie to come out this year, but it is quite good. So it's basically about NASA in the future. It's about 20 years from now, and they've been closed down for a while. Most people don't even know they're around anymore, but secretly they are, and they know that Earth is going to only be inhabitable for about 50 more years. After 50 years or so, the Earth is just going to completely just be obliterated. No one's going to destroy it. No one's just going to be able to live there anymore. There's going to be some weird natural disaster, and that's basically what's happening. And they've tracked down Matthew McConaughey, who was the best pilot for NASA, to go through a wormhole in space and to try to find a planet that the humans from Earth can live on in the future. So Interstellar, like I said, is a very ambitious movie. There are a lot of large and big ideas in this movie, and there's really a lot to soak in. First of all, I'll just mention that Matthew McConaughey gives an amazing performance, as he did with Dallas Buyers Club. He really got into his role. There was a lot of emotion coming off of his character, and he really gave it his all. And the girl, the kid, there's just a lot of people to talk about in this movie. His daughter in the movie, when she's a child, really great connection with Matthew McConaughey in this movie, and their chemistry together was just perfect. Michael Caine is good as always. We all love Michael Caine. Anne Hathaway plays one of the scientists in this movie alongside Matthew McConaughey. She's good as well. This movie is packed with good performances, and visually it is stunning. Christopher Nolan knows how to direct a very good-looking movie, and all the space imagery and the cinematography in this movie looks very convincing, and it's really cool. Now this movie is a movie that does make you think, but it doesn't make you think in the way that like Enemy, that came out earlier this year. When you saw the movie Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal, the way that you think about that movie when you're done watching it, you're kind of trying to form your own opinion and trying to put together things the way you want to put it together. You're trying to interpret your own idea on what the ending, what the whole entire movie meant. But Interstellar, everything that you need to know about the movie is basically told to you in the movie. It's just some pretty intense and heavy stuff. There's a lot of science in this movie, and I'm going to have to go back and watch the movie again to fully understand what they were trying to accomplish in this movie, or what their final goal was in the movie. It's a movie that's confusing because there's just a lot of information that's being given to you, and sometimes you think, does this all really make sense? Does it not make sense? I really don't know for sure. I'll have to watch the movie a couple more times to see what I actually think of all the information given to me in this movie, but there is a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of emotions and relationships with the characters. The space exploration aspect in this movie I thought was incredible, because space is something that's really interesting to me, and it's something that we all don't really know that much about, and it's just something that I think is so strange and so cool. I would never get into a spaceship because I'm terrified of like flying and stuff like that, but I think that space and the exploration of space is really cool, and I thought all that was expressed very well in another movie, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now what I don't like too much about Interstellar was that there's this twist with about an hour left in the movie with a certain character that I was kind of expecting, but it was entertaining. It was an entertaining twist, and I think it went in the right direction after that twist. It's just that I thought it was kind of predictable. And there are some scenes in this movie, the one in particular that really bothers me, where something happens and they just barely make it. Like, it's something that's so out there. Like, you know, in a movie where like the bad guy is fighting the good guy, and the good guy like drops a gun off a cliff, and then they somehow get to the bottom of the cliff, maybe rolling down or something, and then right when he needs the gun, he finds the gun. Yeah, that was a really bad example, but something like that happens in this movie, and this whole movie is scientifically, I think it is pretty realistic, and it's pretty grounded with I think reality, but there are just moments like classic blockbuster cliches where the good guy has to, you know, he just has to survive. I hope I didn't really confuse you guys with that explanation, but there's just a scene in this movie that really bothered me. And that's pretty much my review for Interstellar. I was always entertained by this movie. I thought it was really engaging. We get a lot of very strong performances, and it's directed very well by Christopher Nolan. I do have to watch the movie again, though, because I don't fully understand everything that happened in the last 20 to 30 minutes of this movie, because like I said, you are given a lot to process at the end of this movie. So I'm not going to give it a rating yet, because I definitely liked the movie, and I definitely recommend that you guys go and watch it, because it is a very good movie that will make you think. It's just that I don't know if I love this movie yet, or if I just think it's a good movie. I really don't know for sure yet, so I'm going to go see it again this weekend, and I'll give you guys an update on my star count and what I really thought of it after my second viewing. So you guys, thanks for watching. This is lukemick signing off. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.